Hello everyone, this is Phil from underKG.com. Today we got LG G Flex being the world's second mobile phone with the flexible display equipped. First being the Galaxy Round. Still Galaxy Round has the first that tag, but the G Flex is far more advanced than the Galaxy Round in my perspective. Galaxy Round was nothing more than a phone with the flexible display stuck inside a frame that had this little curve on it. But G Flex, not only with the flexible display, but also with the flexible battery, is more of a flexible phone. Alright, before we get into that, we'll get into that in a second, but for now, let's take a look at its front side. It's a receiver with 2.2 megapixels of front-facing camera, sensor, and the 6 inches of a 720p HD resolution POLED display. POLED standing for plastic OLED, so there's a thin layer of plastic, and you coat that OLED thingy, and it's flexible. The term of the day. On the bottom is nothing but an LG logo. The keys are built inside as a soft key. On the left side is a micro SIM card slot, and nothing on the right. On the top only stands with the noise cancelling microphone. All the buttons are built in the back. There's a volume rocker, 13 megapixel camera without the optical image stabilizer. Infrared port for your remote controller, LED flash, and this power key over there actually lights up as an LED notification. There's also one in the front as well. We'll get to that. The LTA logo, the carriers are all the same around the globe. LG logo over there, nice, very nicely done speaker. The LG logo over here is not actually embraced. It's more printed coated. I don't know how they did it, but it's got a very nice touch onto it. It's got this 3D likely feeling. And overall, the back over here's got this self-healing function that I will get into that at the end of this clip. We can't actually do it now. We'll get into that at the end of the clip. But aside from that, the code over here has this lines drawn on it, and it feels really nice when touched. It's pretty impressive what LG has done to its surfaces. It's very nicely done. All right, let's compare with the Galaxy Round as one of the two phones with the flexible display. So this was nothing more than a phone with the flexible display stuck inside a frame, and G Flex actually flexes. By the term flexes, it means that it doesn't like fold into half or something. It's just that when you sit on it accidentally, it doesn't break into half, but it flexes, flattens, and gets back to its place. It's designed to be able to endure your sitting on it. So even when the screen is turned on, it will be just fine. It's not gonna break, hopefully not. So that's the flexible aspect of the G Flex. Turning the phone on gives us this fancy lock screen. Of course, you can tap twice for the knock on to turn the phone on. It's started from the G2, and this got the swing wallpaper thingy that as you swing the device, the wallpaper swings as well. And it's got a little nice touch over there. The reflex on the river. It's a very nice touch. Unlocking it gives us the new LG interface. Interface itself is almost identical. It's just that, as we all know, OLED consumes the most battery when it's turning on as white. So they changed the colors of the icons mostly into the black themes. And these LG icons, LG new icons look pretty good. They look pretty neat. Now, for those of you who don't recall how the old LG theme were, I really hate to see this again, but the old LG theme was this colorful, vibrant, ugly icons. Now, let's get back to the Flex theme. I know that the only reason they've done it is because to save the battery on the white screen to tone it down into black, but these icons, I like them. And aside from that, the wallpaper on the G Flex has got a lot more fancier. Now they're less colorful, they're more of a tone down, but they are a lot more clean look. You know that you can actually pinch out to see the clean wallpaper. And also another change that LG has made is a notification bar. They used to have this ice cream sandwich styles of notification bar on the Jelly Bean. They have changed. Now you can tap on any of the empty screen to put it back onto the top. Of course, the the most important point of the Jelly Bean lock screen, Jelly Bean notification bar is that you can tap and hold on it to see the date and the big clock, but it doesn't happen on the G Flex. I don't know why, but still, they got better. Overall, UX has gotten better. They also have this new function called a dual screen. They used to have a Q slide thing. It's still there, but now this half and half screen that we probably seen somewhere else as well is there. That being said, overall, the processor is Snapdragon 800, 2 GB of RAM, and 3500 milliamps of battery. Gives us a very snappy performances. It's amazing how snappy it is. Also, the lags from the G2 of the soft key bringing back on is gone. Now, the only thing that LG should do with this amazing software changes and a lot sleeker look is to give an update for this to the older devices as well. Camera quality is acceptable. It's actually pretty good. I've taken a photo and the details are actually pretty good. Camera quality is good, and the audio quality is, the speaker is acceptable. It's not stunning or anything, but it's loud enough and it's not distorting or anything. And the sound quality when you plug your headphones at the bottom of the 3.5mm headphone jack over there is amazing actually. This is far the best sound quality I've heard from an LG phone. It's not as good as an iPhone in my perspective, but it's still amazing for an LG phone. Now, there's a special function that G Flex has. There's an app called the Q Theater. That's because LG, all right. That's because LG thinks that this curved screen actually looks like an iMac screen. Gives you the best experience on a mobile phone with the curved display. This is how curved it is, about that much. And the movie on the curved screen looks like that. Looks pretty cool. And it also has this like shortcuts that you want to show off your flexible display to your friends. But the part is that the flexible display is amazing and everything, but it does have problems. First being that the gray tone is actually very, very noisy, especially best seen on the gray screen. It doesn't have the cleanest gray screen. It's like noisy and everything. And also it's got this, I'm not really good with the LG's default launcher. Let's go to Apex. Apex and the, all right, so we have the screen over here. See that? Let's give that 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch to a gray screen like that. And there is a slight shadow of the icons that we've seen. Camera is not exactly catching it well, but it does have that. And the gray tone over here, as we see again, catch that, focus please, isn't the best. We'll post some pictures to see a better look of that noise. All right, that being said, now at the Apex launcher, there's one more thing that LG has changed is that it's soft key. LG hasn't been the best way on its handling its soft keys, but now they got better. Now you can change the color of it, and it's gonna analyze your app and match the colors into apps. It's got more white, then it's gonna turn into white. It's got more black, vice versa. And you can hide the front touch buttons. Finally, so you choose an app. Now you can't hide your soft keys on home, so install a third-party launcher like Apex, and then soft keys will be hidden on the selected apps, like that. And you can tap on that to bring that back, and you can move this little trigger around as well. And for your, and if you're operating it with one of your hands, then you can swipe it to squish it into a side. One of the good changes that the new LG interface has brought. Now, seems like we covered most of the parts of the G Flex. Now the final verdict about the LG G Flex is that I'm very surprised at what LG have done. I've never expected that LG is going to come out with this amazing phone with the flexible everything, like flexible everything. And I'm very surprised, except for the fact that the most impressive feature of the phone should be display. All right, it's flexible and everything. It doesn't break and anything. But the quality of the display, especially in the gray tone, is actually quite worse than what we've seen on the Galaxy Nexus. And that's not what we want from LG. I know that LG's OLED technology isn't the best, with Samsung building that into almost every single phone of its, but this is like 2.5 generations away from Samsung's, and that's not what we want. Except for the display, it's a very shameful thing that a phone like this that's got a sales point and the display doesn't have the best display. But aside from that, this has pretty much set the future for the LG phones. This has got a better interface, this got a better look, and this has got a better everything inside. And the back of this is a lot better than what we've seen on the G2. It's a lot more premium than the previous LG phones. Now they're finally doing it right. Not to mention this amazing function that you can sit on it, and this is not gonna break it in two. So that being said, G Flex still is an amazing phone, and it does show you the glimpse of the future. And this is certainly the future that LG should follow. This is an amazing phone, except for the screen. Shameful for something that has a name of G Flex Sybil display. Other than that, highly recommendable, but for the price, not really sure. Overall quality of the phone, terrific, except for the screen, again. This is underKG. Don't forget to tap on that subscribe button before you proceed to the self-healing shot of the G Flex. This was underKG again. Thank you always for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye. 네, 셀프 힐링을 한번 해볼게요. 자, 여기 이렇게 흠집을 냈어요. Okay, we have made some scratches on it with a key. You can clearly see the scratches on it. Give it some time. It takes about 3 minutes in the usual room temperature and 30 seconds in the human body temperature, 36.5 Celsius is that. Or you can rub it to make it happen faster. 아니면은 기다리시든가 실온에서 30초, 체온에서 3분, 체온에서 30초 기다리시거나 아니면 문지르면 좀 더 빠르게 힐링이 될 겁니다. 자, 아까 전에 선명하게 보이던 흠집이 조금 덜해졌죠. 아직 3분이 안 지났으니까 조금 더 분노의 힐링 문지르기 시전 해가지고 보면은 확실히 안 보이죠? 확실히 덜 보이죠? 끝에 조금 보이나? 요거 요 정도 빼고는 안 보이죠? So you can see the scratches are mostly gone. You can rub it to make it happen faster, like I did. You can barely see the scratches on it. Let's rub it one more time. 한번 더 문질러 볼게요. 더 문지르면 조금 더 없어지나? 분노의 셀프 힐링. 아우, 이거 셀프 힐링이야? 내가 힐링하는 거야. 아유, 힐러냐? 좀 힘이 들어간 이 부분을 제외하면은 거의 안 보이는 것 같아요. 좀 더 지나면은 저것도 없어질 겁니다. So you can see that you can barely notice the scratches that I made with a key. So this is how good the self-healing function of the G Flex gets. Give it some time. The little tiny line over there is going to be gone over too. So that was G Flex self-healing, and this was underKG. 네, 셀프 힐링 보셨고요. 이게 G Flex의 셀프 힐링 기능이었습니다. 너무 세게 하시면은 복구가 안 되더라고요. 아까 전에 잘 몰라가지고 너무 세게 긁었더니 복구가 안 돼. 큰일 났어. 그냥 주머니에서 일어나는 생활 흠집 정도만 커버가 되니까 유의하시고요. 일부러 긁으시면 안 돼요. 자, underKG였고요. 셀프 힐링이었어요. 끝.